Donald Hoffman, The Case Against Reality. The topic is about recent scientific discoveries that challenge our understanding of reality. Evolutionary psychology suggests that our perception of reality may not actually be the real thing. Our senses evolved to guide our behavior and help us survive, but they don't necessarily show us the truth. For example, a computer interface hides the complex workings of the computer to make it easier for users to interact with it. Similarly, our perceptions may hide the complexity of reality to help us navigate our environment more efficiently. Recent discoveries in physics suggest that space-time, which we thought was fundamental to the laws of the universe, may not be real. Space-time is a user interface that our minds use to understand the world, but it may not reflect the true nature of reality. Physicists are now looking beyond space-time to find new ways of understanding the universe. While these theories are exciting, they don't provide a complete understanding of reality. There's still much we don't know, and scientists are working hard to find new ways of understanding the universe. However, these discoveries challenge our assumptions about reality, and may lead to new breakthroughs in our understanding of the world. The idea that science will never have a complete understanding of the universe is based on the concept of the incompleteness theorem. This theorem states that any finite system of rules, no matter how advanced, will always have statements that are true but cannot be proven within that framework. This means that even the best scientific theories have limits and cannot fully explain everything about the world. There will always be some mystery and truths that cannot be fully explained. In the financial world, the idea of settling transactions without connecting them to anything physical, like gold, has become popular with the rise of cryptocurrencies. However, there's an argument that connecting financial systems to some degree of reality can be beneficial in order to avoid issues like hyperinflation. From an evolutionary perspective, it makes sense to connect financial systems to reality, as it ensures transactions are settled with something universal and less likely to deviate from underlying reality. From a psychological perspective, decentralizing financial systems may make sense as it reduces the need for trust in a few central controllers and reduces the likelihood of betrayal. However, it's important to note that this doesn't mean that anything goes in scientific theory, and there still needs to be a way to test theories for their validity. When discussing scientific theories and understanding reality, it is understood that a complete theory of everything may not be possible due to Gödel's incompleteness theorem. This means that even the most advanced scientific theories will have their own assumptions and limitations, and there will always be more to discover and explore. However, this does not mean that scientific theories cannot be tested or that experiments cannot be conducted within the framework of space and time. Furthermore, there is an acknowledgement that the way we understand reality may change as new discoveries are made. For example, scientists have realized that neurons are only perceptually created, rather than existing independently of perception. This raises the possibility that space and time may also be a perceptual construct, rather than an objective reality. There may be a deeper level of reality beyond space and time that can be understood in the future. Physicists are currently exploring new theories that go beyond space and time. These theories are tethered, meaning they show precisely how a high-dimensional structure can be projected into the 4 dimensions of space and time. This precise procedure relates the two and is being used to make concrete advances beyond space and time. Cosmological polytopes are also being used to make advances beyond space and time, and are helping to create a mathematical projection from deeper structures into space and time. The concept of space-time and the related methodology of reductionism have been central to scientific understanding for centuries. Reductionism is the idea that by looking at smaller and smaller scales in space-time, scientists can uncover more fundamental laws that govern the universe. However, recent developments in physics have called this approach into question, and some scientists believe that reductionism is no longer a viable way of understanding the universe. Additionally, scientists are also rethinking the assumption of spacetime as a fundamental ontology. They are exploring new ways of understanding the universe that do not rely on this framework. This challenges the long-held belief that reductionism is the key to understanding the universe at a fundamental level. For example, the recent discovery in physics that spacetime may not be fundamental has caused scientists to rethink their approach to understanding the universe. It is important to note that simplification is a larger concept than reductionism. Reductionism is a particular kind of scientific explanation that focuses on going to smaller and smaller scales in spacetime to find fundamental laws. However, there are other ways of explaining the universe that do not rely on this approach. For example, theories such as the special theory of relativity and the theory of gravity, which are based on a few deep principles, do not rely on reductionism. Thermodynamics provides an example of where reductionism has been a particularly useful kind of scientific explanation. The notion of heat and temperature can be reduced to the behavior of molecules and atoms when looked at from smaller scales. However, the limitations of reductionism have been identified as it has a limited scope and only works within a range of scales within spacetime. Overall, the limitations of reductionism and spacetime as a fundamental ontology have caused physicists to rethink their approach to understanding the universe. The hope is that this rethinking will lead to new breakthroughs in our understanding of reality and the universe. I hope you liked. Like and share and subscribe, and until the next one.